A loyal customer like you deserves a sweet treat like yo.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. I want everybody pissed off.
The tour has brought her skills from Thailand and Israel.
This is the right place to do it.
I really do, because it's like, I don't want to be associated with such a group of losers.
The best Thai restaurant in central Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Their menu consists of the best tasting basil and chili, drunken noodle, steamed mussels, seafood basil pad thai, ginger chicken, and more.
And we are back. It is your boy Truth of Truth in the AM, and I am not a loser. I am here with Trooper Joe, the one and the only. Trooper Joe's in the building. Applaud that.
I don't know if you people want to applaud me or stone me. I really don't know. Thank you. Thank you for the applause. But I'm definitely not a loser.
Yep.
I'm not a victim. I'm not a loser. I'm me. I'm Trooper Joe.
Yep.
And I cannot be associated, and I cannot be objectified, and I cannot be villainized, and I cannot be victimized because of the color of my skin.
Church.
It does not work.
Church.
Yeah.
We have a church right now. Go ahead, Truth.
Yeah. This is church.
This is church right now. You preaching.
It doesn't work, folks. At least not for me. If it works for you and you want to run your life to where the only thing that you get out of your life is somebody else telling you, that's okay, little short, tiny, nappy-headed boy. Okay. I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. I got things to do. I enjoy being me. It's hard to, I know it must be hard to say to somebody, go out and enjoy your life. Have fun with it. You know, do things that you enjoy. And then it's hard because if I say, but you know, you should look at your life and stop being such a victim and a little whiny type of person waiting on somebody else who you say you don't even like to tell you that you're good.
You know what bothers me the most, True? What bothers me the most is black people are we are so beautiful. Black people are some of the most beautiful people on earth, period.
Look good. Black people age bad. Thank you, Lord. I want to be white. Never wanted to be white.
But they're like so powerful, so influential. Black people, when we make a song, the whole world copies us.
Yeah.
We influence the entire world. And yet, we don't take advantage of what we can do.
But this, it's African Americans. It's not just, blacks all over the world.
Right. It's African. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Specifically.
And it's like we're so victimized by our own rhetoric that we can't get undone from it.
Broke my heart. Yeah. True. It broke my heart when they were on the the Kenneka Jenkins video. First off, I don't know how anyone could watch, so I couldn't sit through the whole thing. It was where do we at? I gotta get the F and everybody, F and like I didn't know what they were saying.
Yeah.
And it really hurt because you're watching it and you're knowing that there's a girl in there who's no longer with us.
She's dead.
Yep, she's dead from doing the stuff that they were doing in that video.
And no one cared.
No. Well. I guess the friends did look for her. In their defense, they were looking for her, and she did walk into the freezer on her own. I guess this is indisputable. This is not even rumored.
Indisputable.
Yep, she walked into the freezer on her own. Now, after she walked into the freezer, the friends were going around the whole hotel looking for her. So at least I can put some some assurance on that. But at the same time, the way they were acting and their lips slapping their lips and the dudes mumble. I mean, there's music called mumble rap, where they just mumble. And they listen to the stuff and they love it. And they talk like this now. This is how they talk. I'm about to finna go to the store. I get my little interview. I get in, pick it up, and get it done. I said, have you seen Kenneka She's in the freezer. I don't know why she's in the freezer. I haven't seen. That's how they talk, and that's how they act, Truth. It's like, we got, I don't know, man. I don't know, Truth.
I really don't have anything wrong with that. But if that's how you act, and you know you're acting to highlight somebody else's poetry, I guess you would call it. I don't even, your mumbly.
Mumble rap, yep.
And so, you know, a vibe of somebody else that you're really trying to highlight and you're trying to mimic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it as that. Don't make it, this is what I want to be.
Right.
You know, I want to be somebody that can't be understood. You know, it's like, okay, but don't get upset when the consequences come and they, you know, you want fries with that? And you can't even say to the people, do you want fries with that? I just said,
I think I was wrong. I was the I need no fries. I probably get it.
Just like, how you going to be? Really, folks, think about it. You should just take a look at yourselves for 1 minute. Is there any future in waiting for some white people to say that you're a good black person?
Right.
You know, why? Why don't you just go get a certificate in something that says, oh, look what I accomplished. Or something that says, look what I did. Go get some, look at all the money I made.
Right.
Whatever it is. If your whole life is just waiting for some white person to say, you're a good black person.
Save me, white people, save me. I need to be saved, white people. Please go to Fenway Park and put the sign out and lay it out saying that racism is to America as baseball is. Please do that for me. I never asked for that troop. I don't know who the hell asked for that.
I told you. It's like, yeah.
But it just makes us look worse.
Yeah.
Antifa, majority, a lot of Antifa, at least in the pictures that I've seen, I'll Google them again, but a lot of them pictures of Antifa were white people.
That's all I've been seeing in these riots. I don't even see black people. I see 1 or 2 black people. It's like they're panning the camera around trying to find them.
Right.
It's like the black people aren't interested in these type of things anymore. They're content to just sit back and do nothing.
Except for loot in Florida.
Loot. Yeah, that was crazy. Loot. Because that's what their mindset's all about.
Yes, getting free.
Something free.
Free stuff.
Free. It's like, they didn't board it up.
I love black people. I love my black people, but we got to do better.
I got to do better. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm totally, and you can throw me out if you want to. You can call me a sellout. You can call me anything you want to. But look at here, folks. I can't hear you. You know, I like me. I don't care what you say about me. I like me. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
If you like you, why do you worry about what somebody else says about you or does it? It's non-productive. I like me.
Mm-hmm. I'm
going to take and do whatever it is I want to do, irregardless of people think I can do it or not. That doesn't matter. People don't. There's many people that I know that say, oh, you can't start a leadership academy.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, why? Because you can't? Because your vision doesn't go that high?
Right.
Yeah, I was just in a leadership thing where the teacher said, oh, I wish you luck on this. You got a good program like this, and if there's any way that I can help out, you know, just here's my card, let me know. I'm sure some of it was just talk, but again, it wasn't a negative, you can't do this. I get that from all the people who don't do anything.
Yep.
No,
right.
It's like, yeah, you can't do that. Do I care? And they stopped even doing that because it doesn't matter whether it becomes the greatest leadership academy in the world. You know, it's something I want to do.
Right.
And so I do it. I don't need to have any white people tell me that I can do it. All black people or Asian people or Martian people or people from Venus or Jupiter or anywhere to tell me that I can do this. I told me I could do this.
Yep.
You know?
And you shouldn't let anybody tell you that you can't.
No.
But you have to also tell yourself what your true value is.
Yeah.
I think that might be a problem. We limit our value to what our clothes, our sneakers. That's our status is based on what we're wearing.
Yeah,
we don't have a car. We don't have a house. We got the nicest sneakers you've ever seen. $250 pair of tennis shoes.
For $250 pairs, $200 pair of pants. That's, you know.
Why not dream of starting a school?
$150, buy a car.
Yeah, why not dream of starting a school? Why is that so? You know, it's so far fetched because they look at the history of other people.
Yeah.
Like the other black people,
yeah.
and see, they've never started the school. Why would you try to start a school? You ain't gonna be able to start no school.
You can't.
You just like them.
Yeah. They just look at me and they want to see what they see. They see me, got the brown skin on.
Right.
So you can't do anything. No, you can't do anything because you told you can't. I can do whatever I want to do.
Right.
Because I told me I can. Does it happen overnight? And that's another thing, folks. Nothing happens overnight. And yes, you need allies. But you don't have to just go get a certain type of allies. You can get allies anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, you sometimes you need someone to pat you on the back. That's true. Sometimes you need somebody that you can bounce things off of and everything, so you're thinking out loud or something. That's true. Sometimes you need people with capital that will want to fall in behind you. That's true. I mean, y'all watch it on the TV. What's the name of that show? Shark Tank or something like that. You watch it right on TV. You know, one of them big old giant billionaires is black.
Yeah.
It's like, folks, you don't see him. You know? And for you women too, one's a woman. You don't see her. It's like, you could sit around and say it should be like this and it ought to be like this here, and I'm going to wait till this happens, and then I'm getting in the food line over here and get mine too, because I should have mine too. Or you can go and try to get it yourself.
Right.
You know, I know, line them up. Yeah, you've always been pull yourself up by the bootstraps. It ain't pull yourself up by the bootstraps. It's go on out there, and if you want it, go get it.
Right.
You can go barefoot if you want to, but go get it. That's the beauty of this country.
Yep.
You can do this here. You know? You can't do that in other countries.
Nope, you can't. Nope, you can't. So
you do it here though.
That's another thing that's frustrating about African Americans specifically. Because yes, we've gotten a bad deal. A bad shake.
Yeah. But
we still live in one of the freest countries where opportunities are not like this any other place in the world.
No.
Nowhere else in the world are the opportunities like this.
No.
And instead of going and taking advantage of the opportunities, we still living in 1400 talking about how bad it was for our ancestors.
Yeah.
Damn my ancestors. They ain't did nothing for me. I can't do nothing for them. I can't change the past. No. All I can do is say that they paved the way for me to be here, and I'm going to take it, do the best I can to say the story ends well, at least.
That's what they did. They paved the way. They sacrificed lives.
Yeah.
So that, especially if you live up here in the Northeast, you know, a lot of people live up here in the Northeast. They just didn't come up here yesterday. You know, their ancestors came up here a long time ago because they said, I'm done with this slavery down here. I'm escaping out of here. Mm-hmm. And they put their lives on the line, and that's what they put. That's the risk they knew they had to take. You know? And now, nobody's taking the risk. Nobody's doing anything, putting their lives on the line. Well, we're waiting for, we're not even waiting, we're allowing other people to do stuff. Yep. In our name, in our behalf. Well, we're doing this for you, and you can just hear the rest. Well, we're doing this for you because, you know, just like in history, y'all lazy and you dance and you got big smiles on. You know?
Yep.
It's like y'all playing the Sambo image. You don't have to be Sambo. You know? There ain't nothing wrong with dancing. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun and everything. Ain't nothing wrong with going to school. Ain't nothing wrong with saying ain't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like that. So this is because it's been frustrating me. For a long time, it's been really frustrating me because I hear all these things, and they're all to me. They're all, hey, is it true? Sure. Does racism exist? Yeah, but it's twofold.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that's really killing us is the one that we're putting on ourselves.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's that victimization of racism, institutionalized racism, structural racism, all these other little words that they put in front of the word racism and stuff. And it's like, put courage there.
Right.
You know? Takes courage to make a move and to get out of what you want to do. Black people, you can stone me if you want to, but you better hit me with the stone in the head on your first day, because if you miss, I'll beat you like I Don't miss.
I think they're gonna be. I think they might be coming for it. I think that if they when they hear this, they just might be.
And I love the black people. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I can't be like you. I can't be like you. I'm sorry. I can only be me. I cannot be a victim. It's just not in my makeup. And I can't be a bully. It's not in my makeup. You know, I can't do that. There's no victim in me. And I hope that y'all can hear this, that there should be, and I say there should be no victim in you, because that was an assault against all African Americans, what those white people did
at
Fenway Park in
yep.
the name of African Americans without asking African Americans.
Right.
Well,
without standing with them.
Yeah.
I would even have been okay if there was a couple standing with y'all when y'all did.
Yeah. Nothing. And it's like all these other ones you see running around with their little masks on and stuff. All these white people, and they're all doing. They ain't doing anything for you, for the people, African Americans. They're doing nothing. They're out there having their little entertainment and stuff. That's what they're doing.
Yep.
If they're not getting paid, I'm sure some of them are probably getting paid.
Yep, they are. Mm-hmm. Well, Troop, we are coming close to an end of the show. We can run through a couple little news stories if you'd like. Chelsea Manning. Chelsea Manning, a transsexual. Her name is she was born Bradley Edward Manning. She's 29 years old. A former United States soldier who was convicted by court-martial in 2013 for violations of the Espionage Act and other offenses after disclosing to WikiLeaks nearly 750,000 classified or unclassified but sensitive military and diplomatic documents. Manning was sentenced to 35 years prison, but President Obama released her or him on May 17th, 2017. The reason why Chelsea Manning's in the news now is because Harvard invited her to come speak.
As a fellow.
She went to Harvard?
She's going to go to Harvard as a fellow.
Oh, well, they rescinded the visiting. A Harvard dean rescinds Chelsea Manning's visiting fellow invitation, calling it a mistake.
It is a mistake.
So is Chelsea Manning not allowed to go to the school at all?
I don't know, because I don't know the rules of Harvard and stuff. I just went to Harvard.
Right.
I don't know. I don't make the rules, but she's a terrorist.
Yeah.
She should have been shot.
Wow.
Not given a commuted sentence and stuff. She's a traitor to the country during a wartime situation. She should have been shot. That's the rules.
Okay. CIA Director Mike Pompeo was one of the people who really gave Harvard a lashing, a verbal lashing for allowing them to come. I now think that designating Chelsea Manning as a visiting fellow was a mistake for which I accept responsibility. Douglas W. Elmendorf, the school's dean, wrote in a 700-word statement released shortly after midnight Friday. Manning was one of 4 visiting fellows announced 2 days earlier by the Kennedy School Institute of Politics. As part of the program, visiting fellows appear on Harvard's campus for speaking engagements and events, interacting with undergraduate students on topical issues of today. The school's initial announcement explained.
Yeah.
So she was going to go there to do some public speaking and stuff. Probably would have got paid for it too.
Of course, she really got a fellowship out of that.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That was pretty stupid.
It's real stupid. It's like, what are you thinking about, Harvey? This woman, man, or whatever she wants to be, that's irrelevant, is one thing that she is and can't get away from it. You're a traitor during wartime to this country.
Right.
You were sentenced to 35 years. Obama, listen to me now. Listen to me. You're alright, but sometimes you get things wrong. You should have never commuted her sentence.
Nope.
What are you thinking about? That's a traitor.
Maybe because she was, changed to bisexual or not bisexual, transgender.
I don't know. It's like saying, well, yeah, she was a traitor, but she trimmed her toenails. So that's a good thing. So how come you just say she was a traitor? She was convicted. All kinds of classified material that she developed. That's wrong.
Yep.
You know, that's wrong. You're just telling people, hey, if you're able to get into whatever the society thinks is the soup of the day, then you can get a pass too. That person should have never got a pass. You know, maybe 20 years down the line, you know.
Yep.
But that itty bitty little sentencing and punishment that she did, nah. You don't know how many lives were lost because of that. You can speculate, but you don't know. Maybe none, maybe hundreds.
Yep.
You know, don't know, but it's still what you do know is she was convicted of trading.
Yep.
Of being a traitor, and her punishment is not fitting the crime. She shouldn't be getting an appointment to go speak at Harvard and stuff. It's like, come on, Harvard, what are you thinking about? It's just stupid.
Yeah.
We're stupid. We're people that we get so wrapped up in our own little entertainments and our own little emotional type of things that we lose sight of what's right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That was wrong.
It was interesting that the same year she got caught divulging classified information was the year that she decided to start wearing a wig and started naming her stuff Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
So I don't know. See, I can't trust it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
so,
anyways.
So we justify, we put our little excuse in there well, she was crazy when she slipped through the cracks and then she was found out to be crazy. So this is why she did it. She is a traitor. You guys, she dropped the ball, and Obama, shame on you.
Chelsea Manning replied to this being uninvited was, "This is what a military police intel state looks like. The CIA determines what is and what is not taught at Harvard University." Sad.
Traitor, girl, you should have been shot. That's the rules, that's the laws right there. You do some kind of espionage against this government during a wartime situation. Wartime still going on. It's called Afghanistan. You get shot. That's what you get. You don't get to go to Harvard as a fellow and do some speaking. You get shot. It ain't the CIA. I think if the CIA really wanted to have their way, they'd have shot you.
Right. So
that's real life.
Yep. So there's that story, and let's see what other stories we got. Missouri man shoots girlfriend by mistake, then blames imaginary black man. A Missouri man awaiting a rape trial allegedly shot his girlfriend by accident, blamed it on a mysterious black man police believe he made up. Aaron Zumwalt, 28, was visiting a friend's house in Republic, Missouri, with his girlfriend when the woman said he suddenly felt a sharp aching pain in her leg. According to court documents cited by the Kansas City Star, that's when she looked down to see blood soaking through her shirt near her navel and realized she had been shot. He rushed his girlfriend to the hospital early Sunday after putting down a floor mat so she wouldn't get blood on his seats, and told the police he was at a friend's house when an unknown 6'3" black man pulled out a gun and shot his girlfriend out of nowhere. That's not how his girlfriend remembers things, though. In fact, she nor Zumwalt's friend ever mentioned the presence of a black man to police. The woman, identified in court only as BM, told police that Zumwalt was sitting next to her at the time of the shooting, which preceded a verbal argument. Authorities said she suffered severe injuries to her stomach, right hip, and buttocks. BM made elusive statements that Zumwalt was the individual with the firearm in his possession when the firearm discharged, the police wrote. So he didn't even kill her and he made up the story.
Stupid. White people, you'll get mad at me too. White people are stupid, and there's always been there's a mysterious gang of black people that go around and beat up white people when they're drunk.
Oh yeah, there's that woman. Right, and then there's that woman whose baby died and she blamed it on a black person.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're invisible, and then but when you get drunk, they magically come to life, and they're all over 6'3", and they beat you up, but you were holding your own against these 6.
Yep.
And that's why you look the way you did. It's after you're drunk. No, you're drunk. You fell down. You hit the ground with your face, and then you put your hands out.
Right.
The same embarrassment, you create 6 black people. It's like, okay, allies. It's like, come on. That's so old. They always do that.
Right.
It's a black man. Look, what was that Peterson one? Was it Pete? No. The one in Boston, and the guy, he said 5-0 or 5-0 when they first started coming out with the brake lights on the back, the red brake lights.
Yeah.
He shot his girlfriend. It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
but a black guy did it.
Yeah.
They blame it all on the black people.
But that speaks to the innate fear that a lot of white people have of black people. Even when they make up horror stories, they make black people the bad guy. Yeah. When police are dealing with black people, they are innately afraid.
They are afraid.
Some, I don't want to say
not all police.
Some are afraid. Well, they are afraid. That's why. But then they're not afraid. They are, but they're not, because they have a gun, a taser, and they use all that stuff to keep themselves from being afraid. But that's what it is. But this guy's dumb.
Of course he's dumb. It's like, you should have been, you better off. I was high. It was an accident.
Right. Like, look, man. You know what it is, though, that he was on probation for another case. So that's what it was. He had an ankle bracelet on, so he knew he was going back to jail.
Except that a black man was going to save him.
Yeah. Thought he was.
And girlfriend, choose a better man.
Right.
You choose some losers out there.
Yes, she
does.
And
maybe it's hard to find a good man. I don't know.
All right. And the last one, the last news story for the day, Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd.
He said Donald Trump is a real man for the pootie grabbing comments. Grabbing him by the vajayjay, Floyd Mayweather said Donald Trump is a real man. In an interview with Hollywood Unlocked this week, Floyd Mayweather Jr. spoke out on Donald Trump's infamous comments about women. Yeah, Trump, yeah, that's her, with the gold. I used some Tic Tacs just in case I started kissing her. Automatically attracted to her. Beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Now, Floyd Mayweather is a star, so he probably agrees with that statement. Whatever you want. Grab them by the JJ, you can do anything.
No, you can't, folks.
Well, this was Floyd's comment on the situation. People don't like the truth. He spake like a real man spoke. Real man speak like man she had a fat behind. You see her behind? I had to squeeze her behind. I had to grab that fat behind, right? So he's talking locker room talk. Locker room talk. I'm the man, you know what I'm saying? You know who I am? Yeah, I grabbed her by the vajayjay, and Floyd Mayweather has to be one of the dumbest people
you think?
On earth.
I think so. I think so. Come on, man.
Another embarrassing moment for us.
That is embarrassing. That's totally embarrassing. You're in a position where you can actually your name has got name recognition and stuff, and you just took and put it underneath the gutter.
Yep. There's things about Trump you can defend too. You can say, oh well, Trump never did build the wall, or you could say Trump jobs are high because of Trump.
Yeah.
Employment's high because of Trump. But you don't say, oh yeah, grabbing a bite of the JJ, that's what a real man does. You don't say that.
No,
that's
a real man doesn't do that. A real man doesn't have to go out there and do stupid crazinesses like that. That's craziness. A real man just treats himself with dignity. It ain't even about treating a lady with dignity. Treat yourself with some dignity. Floyd, you look like a clown with saying things like that. You look like some little punk on the street who just,
yes, he does.
I'm going to make a big name for myself by saying something stupid because I don't know anything smart. Yeah? You're a great fighter and everything, but I like to punch you in the face.
Mayweather and Trump are at least acquaintances after the undefeated boxing champ visited the then president-elect on November 16th, 8 days after Trump had been elected. Yeah. So he even visited Trump. He's defending Trump. He's an idiot.
He is an idiot for defending him on that.
Yep.
If he wanted to be Trump's friend, that's fine. I mean, you obviously got the money and the capital and the name recognition to run in positions that other people just don't think they can, but you can. Was Trump the one who wanted to be next to you because of your fame and glory? Probably. But he got all twisted around because you act like some little punk off the street saying stupid stuff like that to what? So now it looks like you're trying to be the one to get some glory by being with Trump. And I would have believed easily it was the other way around. You were the champ.
Yep.
He'd want to rub elbows with the champ. He might have been the president for 6 days, but he was still a businessman.
And still is a businessman to this day.
Yeah.
He's reneging on DACA. He's trying to, I don't know, Troop.
Floyd, think about it before you open that stupid mouth.
Yes.
That's just stupid stuff.
All right, well, that's it for Truth in the AM. I hope you guys enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed talking about black and white people today.
Yeah, thank you, folks, because Trooper Joe has been angry about this nonsense for quite a while.
All right, I will see you guys Monday. Trooper Joe will be here on Tuesday. You can also catch him on Wednesday for a show, Archangel, A Return to Chivalry, every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. on blogtalkradio.com/Archangel, A Return to Chivalry. And you can catch him again here Friday with me on Truth It in the AM. It's your boy Truth It.
And this is Trooper Joe, and I want to tell everybody to go have that fun.
And I holla.